So for this project, we've decided to go with this. It's an E53 chassis BMW X5. So what's the first thing you need to do if you're trying to transform a soccer mom SUV like this into something off-road capable? Step one should really be tires. You know, a mud terrain like this is a lot better off-road than your street tires. I've also stepped up to a bigger tire. A bigger tire makes each obstacle a little bit smaller. So we have a 32-inch mud terrain that's already on this. If you notice from our winter beater series, these have been on it for a minute. The downside to putting a bigger tire on something on stock suspension like this is we can't cycle the full travel. When you get near full bump, the tire's grabbing the inner fender here. So we want to alleviate that with the lift kit I've already designed. So we all know it's important to protect your underbits, whether you have a lowered car and you're worried about speed bumps or a rock in the road, or you're doing off-road things like this and you might encounter large rocks. You want something to protect your oil pan, vital engine parts, transmission pans, a variety of different things. So today we're going to start designing some stuff to protect this X5. Now that we've added a bunch of capability to this thing, we're realistically gonna test its limits off-road and get it stuck. And in order to get it back out again, we need a decent tow point. The factory tow points, like these little eyes, are great to get it on the flatbed and back to the dealership. But realistically, I flat towed this once on the street and this is bent now. So we're gonna come up with a better solution for front and rear tow points. I'd like to come up with a hitch of some sort, and I'd really like to add a winch so we can really test its limits, get it stuck, and get it back out again. Overlanding generally involves a whole bunch of accessories while you're out in the wilderness. What most people don't think about is where do you keep all that stuff? Having it bounced around in here really isn't that great. So on this week's episode, we're going to develop some interior and exterior storage solutions so you don't get hit in the head with a D-ring while you're cruising down the trail. Alright, so this doesn't really line up with anything particularly overlandy or off-road about this build, but it's something I wanted to do while we're here. This is a V8X5. V8s sound good, so I designed some quick little muffler deletes here. So you can cut your stock exhaust, slip this on, nice clamp-on solution, and it's easily reversible if need be. This week, we're gonna do some lighting upgrades. We're gonna go from this to this. So what we're gonna make is some rock sliders. This is the factory plastic rocker here, and as you can see, I've already given it a bit of a kerpowie here. This is in some of our earlier testing. So I want to replace this piece with something metal, a lot more rugged. It's probably gonna be a couple different layers to get all the brackets to work out, but we're gonna try to tackle this and get some more strength and something we can bounce off rocks here. But there's quite a few things you can do just by airing down your tires. The only issue is, what do you do once you want to go home? What if we made an air compressor to fill them back up? Open diffs suck. Wouldn't it be nice if we could make a locker for this thing? On today's episode, we're gonna try just that.